All right. Your go-to-market strategy does not have to be like a 500 slide deck that is very complex. We at Man Sales want to simplify this down into 5. I made this. You can screenshot this. I'm going to go through them step by step. Please screenshot this. Hand wrote them because it's really simple, and I think that a lot of people way overcomplicate this. Execution is the most important step of go-to-market, period. So the first thing, we want to have ICP clarity. And I wrote dash all teams, meaning every single team knows who our ideal client is all the time. Who we sell to is very important for how we set up our business. Second, we want to have a magnetic position / message / testing to see what marketing, what messaging, what brand works best and generates revenue. We want to note and label that so that we can repeat the ones that are most successful and avoid the ones that fail. The reason I use the word magnetic is we want the leads and the people looking for us. We want to be the experts. We want to be the specific person in our niche that's who you buy from because they're either the best, the fastest, or the cheapest. Very simple. Full design go-to-market motion, meaning front to back, we want our funnel, our demand funnel, to be outstanding. We want to be able to say, okay, here's who we market to. Here's how we market to them. Here's what happens when they want more information. They raise their hand. They actually jump into our funnel. How we nurture them, how we educate them, how we move them along the path, how we close the deal, how we go through their procurement, their paperwork, whatever. You can use Medic, whatever. How we go through that process. Then how do we enable them? How do we enroll them? How do we get them started? How do we implement? And then how do we follow up, upsell, and go from there? We want to have every one of those steps mapped out through their client journey so we know this is where they are in the process, this is the next step, this is how we handle it. Very important. Last thing, sales team enablement. That means that you have to have excellent training on all the things I previously said, and your sales team needs to know them front, back, inside, and out so they can guide the people they're talking to through each step. They also need to have proper tooling. They have to have the ability to, make decisions and do the things that they need to do so that they can move the deals forward as long as it fits within our parameter, in our ICP, and is in our wheelhouse. They should be very familiar with this. And the last thing, executing the plan, execution, and then I wrote feedback loops. Well, execution is the most important thing, period. I don't care how great whatever step you're on is. If you can't execute the whole plan, you might as well not even try because execution is king. That is what makes the difference. As we're executing, though, we need to be assessing and getting feedback. We need to be testing. We need to be seeing, is there a better way, a more efficient way, a cheaper way, or a faster way? And that is why the feedback loops are so important. You could have the most excellent system and execute it perfectly, but if you have 10 extra steps, if you're never testing and asking, was this necessary? Was this the best way? Is there a different way we could do these 3 steps, these 5 steps, these 10 steps? You'll never find out if that's true. And the idea of go-to-market is really to constantly test what is the best way for us to sell our ideal client? What is the best brand and what's best messaging? And then once they've said, hey, we want to work with you guys, what's the best way to get them from, hi, how are you, to welcome to the family. Here's your product. Here's your logins. Here's whatever you need. Here, we're going to start shipping the thing to you. To, hey, we've had a great business relationship. We've been doing business for 1 month, 6 months, 6 years, whatever. We offer these products now or these services. Would these fit you? We already know that because they're part of our ICP. But would you be interested? Are you aware of that? And then you upsell them, resell them, and you build your business relationship together. But if you don't test and have those feedback loops and ask those questions, can we be more efficient? Could this step be simpler? Could this be a faster process? What are we missing, or what would have been better to do at the beginning? Without that feedback loop, your execution will still dominate, but you will not be as efficient. So it may take longer and more steps and make you less margin because your lack of efficiency in your execution. So I'm Nick at Man Sales. If you have any questions about that, comment below. Remember, be as efficient as you can, and execution is king. Without execution, the rest of it is just letters on a paper.